What's up, guys? It's the Fallen Gamer here, and I got a battle against HungryUmbreOn off of the Quid Xat. Go check him out in the description, because he does have a YouTube. But yeah, let's just get into the match. By the way, it's like almost 3 a.m., so if I fuck up, yeah. But lead off with Rotom. He leads off with Main Chow. I switch out into Salamence just to get off the Intimidate, and Fake Out's not going to do crap. I know he has to switch out now, so I figure I might as well just go for the Dragon Dance. I know it's kind of bad setting up early, but, you know, I'm a nub cake. So, go for the Dragon Dance, and he brings in his T-Tar. So, I'm thinking that Earthquake's a 2-hit KO, so I just go for the Earthquake, thinking he probably doesn't pack Stone Edge, even though it's a really low chance he doesn't pack Stone Edge. It does overhalf, so it's a 2-hit KO, but he does go for the Dragon Tail. It's not going to kill me since unstab, and yeah. So, brings me out to Rotom. I go for the Trick, thinking that would be the best play, but going for the Hydro Pump or the Volt Switch would have been better because he brings in his D-Knight, and I do get rid of its multi-skill because it gets hit with Sandstorm and does not get the leftovers, but as you'll see next turn, I go for the Volt Switch, thinking, you know, I might as well get damage before switching out. But he paralyzes me, which really sucks, which basically renders my Rotom useless. So later on in the match, I just kind of keep it for fodder. So I go into Starmie and go for the Ice Beam as he goes into his Jellicent, I believe. Yeah, he goes into his Jellicent, and obviously not going to do anything. And yeah, so here I figure that Thunderbolt is a 2-hit KO, so I just go for it, as you'll see, because I'm kind of, you know, going ahead. But there's a T-Bolt, and it does, yeah, it looks like it's a 2-hit KO from the Sandstorm damage, but he packs Shadow Ball, and I was not thinking Shadow Ball. I was thinking that Scald and something like Hex would be his 2 attacking moves, and I figure that he won't go for Hex, only because, you know, it's Hex, and I thought he might just, I don't know what he would want to do, recover maybe, predicting Thunderbolt, but yeah, lose my Starmie, and it's Amoonguss versus T-Tar, and I just put him to sleep. So, yeah, I switch out now, go into Scizor, knowing that U-Turn or BP would probably kill. Actually, no, I don't know if BP would kill at that range, but U-Turn, and that takes him out. So, Tyranitar is gone, and that's somewhat of a good loss if you're using a Sandstorm team. And I go back into Rotom, figuring it's the least useful thing, so whatever he brings, I could A, fodder, or B, you know, just switch out. And I don't have Starmie anymore, so I just leave Rotom in to die for the high jump kick, because yeah, Starmie would probably be the best option for taking it. Amoonguss would probably be a second, but I just figure I might as well fodder Rotom since it's useless. So I go into Scizor, I get a BP crit. He figured U-turn, and he said the BP crit probably didn't matter because Main Chow's defenses are like a toothpick. So here I was figuring a fire move from his Heatran, but he goes for the Earth Power, which is great because I have the Air Balloon. He switches out, which tells me he specs, and I just hit up my rocks, and he brings in his Jellicent. So here I go for the Earth Power, not knowing why I go for the Earth Power, I guess to do damage. I don't know, the Scald could have really fucked me up, but he just goes for the Recover to probably predicting a switch to get back HP, but I don't really know why I stayed in for the Earth Power. Luckily it didn't screw me over, because I would have lost my Heatran. But yeah, going to Scizor, and he Scalds. I was really lucky I didn't get the burn. I thought he would probably go for the Scald, but I really wanted to bring in Scizor. I go for the Pursuit, thinking he would switch, because not wanting to take a U-turn, but he dies regardless, because he said he had 0 defense invested to this thing. I thought even with 0 defense he would probably live, because of the massive amount of HP, but guess that's not the case. I know I can't stand with Scizor against Durizu, or Excadrill, and I go into Salamence to get the Intimidate. He predicts my Mence, and he goes for the Rock Slide, which really does suck. because I probably could have gotten a good Fire Blast off on him, because judging from earlier, since he saw leftovers, he would probably think that I was a bulky Vince, which I am bulky DD, but I do carry Fire Blast. I go for the Fire Blast right now with the Heatran, forgetting about his Heatran, but he brings his in, and went for Dragon Pulse and broke my air balloon as I go for HP Ice, thinking Dragonite would come in, but yeah, now he brings in his Excadrill as I go for the Earth Power. I really should have predicted that because he is Specs, so I mean, you know, what's the point of staying in with a Dragon Pulse? But yeah, I guess I wasn't really thinking. So I go into Scizor now, knowing that if I live this EQ, a superpower would take him out, and I live at 5, which is really nice for me. And the superpower is gonna take him out. I'm sorry if I'm screwing up. I guess I'm just tired, because I've been noticing that as I'm narrating. But don't feel like starting over, because lazy. So he brings in his D-Knight now, as I killed off Excadrill, and I know I need Scizor, because my plan was to bring out a Moongus to take out the Extreme Speed, put him to sleep, then bring out Scizor, BP the Dragonite, and then switch back out to Amoonguss, Flutter and then bring back in Scizor, and hope for an overheat hiss, basically. So yeah, it's kind of a risky plan, because, you know, he probably won't miss the overheat, and Dragonite could wake up, but I was really thinking it wouldn't, so I go into Scizor, and he's still asleep. So here, I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch, but he wakes up, gets the Extreme Speed, and that kills Scizor. So yeah, that basically seals the game. And he still doesn't die from Sandstorm, which really pisses me off, but it doesn't really matter. So Extreme Speed does not kill, because Amoonguss max HP. I think I carry a somewhat defense EVs, I don't really know. But yeah, he's gonna die to the Sandstorm here and bring in Heatran, and that's really nice. But well, nice for him. I don't really know what I'm saying. Well, but he brings in Heatran, and Overheat misses, which makes me think, what if that was my Scizor and it didn't miss, and I got out the superpower? Like, really? But I guess I can't really change that. It was still an amazing game, 1-0. This is like the most fun game I had in Black and White, at least, because Black and White to me is kind of boring. Battling in general is kind of boring, but I guess I'll try to get back in it, because I guess I've been interested in it a little bit, but you know, never know when that will end again. But yeah, great game, HungryUmbreOn. Yeah, a lot of ums. I don't want to cut this narration short, because that's unprofessional, like myself being the biggest professional out there. And I sound like a faggot to my friends who are listening to me in the Skype call, because I muted them, but I didn't mute my mic to be an asshole. But yeah, battle's gone. Bye. Peace out. Later.